Now, joining us, freshly returned from leave, with stories trending around the world, is OjyOkpe, and she's back with a bang. See my gift.
No!
See my gift. Show your own.
No, you did not.
Show your own.
No. Can you guys calm down? Are you serious?
Rufa, you are hiding your own.
I can't believe this man did this to me this morning.
Thank you.
You actually checked me up. For a whole month, I don't think I have laughed this much. Thank you very much for making me laugh. Relax yourself. Rufi on fire. I've missed you all. You guys have been doing so. Production crew, don't worry. Lunch is on me.
They are asking for their own.
Yes, I already know that. Lunch is on me. And thank you all for, checking up on me. It wasn't so easy. Yes, it wasn't so easy the whole month. I would like to thank Annie and, of course, our favorite Nigerian wife, for holding forth. I mean, it was a nice leave that I really needed for my health. And thank you to the viewers for asking of me. And a lot of things have been happening since I've been gone, isn't it? A lot. We're going to, one of the biggest stories is that Legacy has officially gone live, marking a new chapter in global social networking, unveiled by the founders of Orisa and this day media groups. Prince Nduka Obagbena, Legacy is positioned as a revolutionary platform built around digital freedom, open conversation, and community empowerment. The platform offers standard social media features, including text, photo, and video posts, encrypted messaging, and a personalized feed. Now, users can monetize content and get paid directly on the platform. Legacy granted early access to 5,000 users on Friday night, with user feedback expected to shape the platform's future direction. I mean, congratulations to the Duke of Owa Kingdom, Prince Nduka Obagbena. Now Africa has its own social media platform. Now, Legacy is, now available because people have been asking on the web at legacy.com. The Android app is currently in closed testing on the Google Play Store and the iOS app, and it's in review with the Apple App Store. Now, both will soon be available worldwide. So, to be considered for the closed testing waiting list, email hello@legacy.com. Guys, go on legacy.com, and if you want to be on the waiting list, email hello@legacy.com. Personally, I'd like to, congratulate the Duke of Owa Kingdom, Prince Nduka Obagbena, for this amazing platform. Rufai, I have been seeing your posts on Legacy. You logged in. Share quickly what your experience has been. No, just quickly. Share. Yes. How is it? You can post, you can text, you're sending messages. It's just like It's just like Twitter. It's just like Twitter. It's just like Instagram. Is it more like text-based or more picture-based?
Text-based, picture-based. You can even record.
Yes.
You can even do an audio recording.
Fantastic.
Put it there for people that want to do, live Legacy podcast and reportage of what's happening. You can even do with the recording device, do like a small radio, something there. So, but the most important thing is this day, there's a rise there. You can catch up with news. You can catch up with what's trending. You can catch up with everything. You can catch up with feedback. You can Legacy yourself.
I love it. But let me just tell the viewers, if you guys want me to read your posts, go on Legacy, and I will feature your tweets on what's trending. What do you call the post or what's called? You lick it.
We are the Lakeites or the Lakeites.
All right.
The Lakes, we're still trying to discover.
We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
Far.
I love it, really amazing. You know how excited I am because obviously it's what's trending. Absolutely. Fantastic. Now, I have missed you viewers. Let's begin what's trending. In Los Angeles, California, where the 68th Grammy Awards took place on Sunday night, with South African sensation Tyla claiming the Best African Music Performance Award for her hit single, Push to Start. The 22-year-old singer beat out a competitive field that included Nigerian superstars Burna Boy, Davido featuring Omale, Ayra Starr featuring Wizkid, and Ugandan artists Eddie Kenzo and Meran Martin. This marks Tyla's second Grammy win, following her Best New Artist Award last year, further cementing her status as one of Africa's brightest global music exports.
And the Grammy goes to... Push to Start, Tyla.
Pushing on my buttons with no hesitation. Gas me up, give me motivation. So tell me where we can't pick a destination. Gas me up, give me motivation. Pushing on my buttons with no hesitation. Gas me up, give me motivation. So tell me where we can't pick a destination. Gas me up, give me motivation. Give me life, I'll change yours. Prove me signs, I say going on a high. Wait me loaded.
Actually, this is my first time hearing this song. Did I just say that? Well, congratulations to Tyla. As many South Africans celebrate Tyla's win, Nigerian music fans have expressed disappointment that none of the 3 Nigerian nominees clinched the award despite the country's dominant presence in the category. Of course, you know that I had set out a prayer for Davido with you. Yes. So I was thinking I was going to come back on set today to dance. You know, I would have stood up. I was going to dance. But I mean, literally, for me, I was quite disappointed because obviously we had our stars, our giants, 4 of them amazing. Wizkid, Davido, Burna Boy, Ayra Starr, all of these people that are really, pushing the Afrobeat sound globally. None of them won. I mean, your thoughts really quickly on this, win.
It was shocking. I'm trying to be a great sports person, but I'm struggling. I'm sad. I have to be honest. Earlier when I was saying I was sad, Dr. Matthew, my friend was like, but she got more streams. I'm like, this one, I'm being petty.
Is it about the streams? Because
and then I asked the question, like, it's the best African category. Where were the streams coming from? Was it from the African continent?
If it's streams, it's Davido now. I know how many streams he has.
If only you. But let me just say, in great sportsmanship behavior. Congratulations to Tyla, but she seems to have been able to crack the code. The
Grammy she has.
That Nigerians have been trying to crack for so many years. Davido showed up yesterday looking dapper, and his wife, alongside his wife, Chioma. So on that note, he won for us. Wizkid,
you endorse that attire?
No, I don't.
By Mrs. Adeleke.
No, I don't.
Wait,
I saw the album. I said Davido looked dapper, Dr. Batty.
Okay.
I don't have brought your mind to this
of Davido and his wife.
But both of them, I'm not sure it's good for morning TV. I'm not sure. But I just want to say that whether or not they got the Grammy Awards, Africa is supporting and backing our Nigerian stars. And we must not wait for a Grammy Award to validate the global dominance of these amazing artists. Nigerian music to the world. Afrobeat is here to stay, and we congratulate them at all for taking the message and being ambassadors on that level. But congratulations to Tyla as well. She wasn't there to even receive the award. I'm not being very petty, but let's come back.
Well, I don't think any of them at that point were, really, because it was announced at the pre-show before the main event. Davido came in early. But I mean, what can we say? We have to be a great sport, right? Congratulations to Tyla. Meanwhile, the family of Nigerian Afrobeat legend Fela Anikulapo Kuti accepted Fela's historic Grammy Lifetime Achievement Award on Saturday. Fela's daughter, Yeni Kuti, and grandson, Made Kuti, were among family members who attended the ceremony to receive the posthumous award nearly 3 decades after the music icon's death in 1997, making him the first African to receive the honor. During her acceptance speech, Yeni described the recognition as better late than never, noting that despite her father's global influence inspiring artists like Beyonce, Paul McCartney, and Tom York, he was never nominated for a Grammy during his lifetime. All right, Fela was honored alongside other music legends, including Whitney Houston, Chaka Khan, Cher, and Paul Simon at the special ceremony. Well, congratulations to the Kuti family on this well-deserved recognition. Well, meanwhile, President Bola Tinubu, in a statement on Sunday, praised the late Afrobeat legend, Fela Anikulapo Kuti, describing him as more than a musician. Following his historic Grammy Lifetime Achievement Award, Tinubu called Fela a fearless voice of the people, a philosopher of freedom, and a revolutionary voice whose music confronted injustice and reshaped global sound. The president noted that Fela's courage, creativity, and conviction defined a generation and continue to inspire the world. Well, Tinubu also stated, and I quote, "In Yoruba mythology, Fela has transcended to a higher plane as an Orisa. He is now eternal." Fela died at the age of 58. He released 50 albums fusing jazz, funk, and traditional Yoruba music with politically charged lyrics that challenged military rule and corruption. Grammy is the biggest night in music. Rapper Kendrick Lamar took home 5 trophies, including Record of the Year for his hit song Luther. Africa's biggest stars graced the red carpet at the Grammys, including, like we said earlier, Davido and Tyla, who won Best African Artist. Ayra Starr and Omale wanted to feature our stars on the red carpet. But again, huge congratulations to the Kuti family, really.
Yeah. See, I'm happy that the music establishment is now recognizing the role of Fela in society. Every society needs a Fela. He stood against the establishment, stood for the truth, stood for justice. Then he was not celebrated. Governments will normally imprison Fela, but today those governments are celebrating Fela because it shows that Fela lived way ahead of his time. He was eternal. The things he talked about then are still resonating today. Indeed, like his name goes, Anikulapo. He's already had death in his pouch. Yeah, death took him early, but he has death in his pouch and he's achieved so much. Abamieda, he's a rare kind of being.
Yes.
That's it. Oti Dorishan, see Abamieda, Orisha, Anikulapo Kuti. And we can't just celebrate it. And also, another person celebrated on that historical list in the Grammys, Lifetime Achievement Award, is Paul Simon.
Can we have Fela's visuals, please? We're talking about Fela.
Paul Simon did one of the greatest things in music history. He released the album Graceland as one of the best musical albums ever produced. And it is good that he's been celebrated 40 years in 2026 after Graceland was released. And it just shows the strength. Other people like Cher and other people there, Shaka Khan, goodness me, Whitney Houston,
yeah.
Tremendous people.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And no other company is more deserving of someone like great Fela with all these great people.
Huge congratulations again to the Kuti family. At least Nigeria did not carry last at the 68th Grammy Awards in Los Angeles, California. Dr. Abati, we have discussed the Grammys at length. So, I mean, if you can also just tie this in together. Meanwhile, in a sad development, the Nigerian music community is mourning the tragic death of 25-year-old Abuja-based singer Ifunanya Nwangene, popularly known as Nanyah Music, who died from a snake bite at her home in the early hours of Saturday. Well, according to reports, the rising star was bitten by a snake at her residence and was rushed to 2 hospitals in search of treatment. Tragically, no anti-venom was available at either facility, and she succumbed to the bite. Nanyah had gained viral fame for her rendition of the UEFA Champions League anthem and had appeared on The Voice Nigeria, where she showcased her exceptional vocal talent. Well, here is a special rendition of soprano singer Sarah Brightman's Time to Say Goodbye.
Time to say goodbye.
Snobby per mare
her soul rest in peace. Well, tributes have poured in across social media, with thousands of fans sharing videos of her performances and expressing shock at the sudden loss. The incident has reignited concerns about the lack of anti-venom supplies at Nigerian hospitals. Our deepest condolences to the family, friends, and fans of Nanyah music. May her soul rest in peace. Dr. Abat.
Well, very quickly, very sad, very tragic for an accident to occur in the home and you get attacked by a cobra in your own home. And this is a very talented person, a soprano, with the Amemuso Choir in Abuja. We commiserate with her family, with members of the Amemuso Choir. Now, since the incident, some other persons have shared their experiences. A person like, I think, Dr. Uche Nwora, who had a similar experience, but he had taken some precautions, and then his own experience didn't end tragically, which is that, toilets in homes, particularly for persons living on the ground floor, he was advising that seat covers should always be left covered. The plumbing system should have non-return valves or devices so that, things can only go out through the sewage system, not that they will come back. In his own experience, he said, look, a snake came through, the plumbing system in the home, and then regular fumigation in houses. In other words, I'm saying there are lessons that we can learn from this. Meanwhile, the Federal Medical Center, to which she was rushed for medical attention, has denied any form of negligence, saying that they tried their best. It's just that this happened. Most unfortunate. On Fela, just one word. Now, one of the things about artistry is, your distinction is also defined when you reach a level where you are recognized by just one name. Mozart, Chopin, Shakespeare, and all sorts of people. You become so distinguished. Even philosophers, Plato, Socrates, you won't need a surname because your work is so distinguished that your name is enough to gain that global stature. And in Fela's case, it was an avatar, a global avatar, a man who was true to his heart and a man who continues to inspire people. As Konye Nwabogo was saying yesterday in a cover story in Disney Style, where she listed all that you may consider children of Fela, not just in Nigeria, but across the world.
All right.
I recommend that piece in Disney Style yesterday.
Thank you, Dr. Abati, for that well-rounded summary. Again, may her soul rest in peace. I mean, that was a really, really sad story. Now, just to such a rising star dying from a snake bite. Really unfortunate. Well, let's take another story now. Two viral videos have reignited conversations around child marriage this weekend, sparking widespread backlash on social media. The first video, which has garnered over 450,000 views on TikTok, appeared to show the marriage ceremony of a Nupe man to a young girl. The footage shows a very young girl dancing and getting sprayed during what seemed to be her own wedding ceremony. However, a follow-up video clarified that the young girl was actually the man's niece, not his bride, with the actual wife being an older woman seen during the marriage rites, as you can see in that video. Well, the second video, which resurfaced from the Music Association of Mount Kenya University's conference last October, shows a controversial cleric, Sheikh Hashim Al-Hakim, justifying the marriage of minors. In the clip, the cleric argues that child marriage was normalized in the past and should not be judged by modern standards, citing Prophet Muhammad's marriage to Aisha when she was 9 years old. Let's take a look.
When was the first flag raised about the Prophet ﷺ marrying Mother Aisha of 9 years of age? When was the first flag raised? Only 100 years ago. 1400 years ago, nobody spoke. When the Prophet married her, no Jew, no Christian, no Byzantine, no Persian, no idol worshipper ever complained. What did you do? You're 53 years of age and you're marrying a minor. Nobody did this. Said, I'm sending you a wedding gift. Nobody complained. Why? Because it was the norm. How could it be, Sheikh, the norm? Don't judge by today's standards. Go back in time. Do you know that before the Prophet ﷺ proposed to Aisha, she was already engaged. Ya Sheikh, she was 6 years old and she was engaged. And the man who she was engaged to, when the Prophet ﷺ proposed to Abu Bakr, his best friend, he told him, "O Prophet of Allah, there's no one better than you, but she was already spoken for." So he went to the man who proposed and he told him, and the man said, "Well, you accepted Islam, Abu Bakr. I break my engagement with your daughter." So the Prophet Abu Bakr went to the Prophet and he said to him, "It's on."
All right, this is very distressing. While people on social media express relief about the first video's clarification, both incidents have sparked heated debates around child marriage practices that still occur across the country. Although federal law sets the minimum age at 18 in Nigeria, enforcement remains inconsistent nationwide, keeping the conversation around child protection very much alive. And as you can see, this video garnered a lot of reactions. The conversation about child protection is really what a lot of people are talking about at this moment. Well, on that note, I'd love to thank you all for your great analysis, as always, on what's trending today.
Okay, thank you and welcome back.
Thank you.
And just before we close, now that the president is back, one of the stories you wanted to treat.
Yes.
I hope that the president will give Fela posthumously a GCON.
All right.
Nothing.
I love that.
A GCON.
I love that. Now that the president, and one of the tweets that I had for the president was saying, just in, President Tinubu visits Nigeria. I mean, if we had that tweet, it was quite hilarious, because there was a lot of the conversation, even from Peter Obi, saying that, these international trips should be questioned. But what can we say? Welcome back to the president. Of course, I'm glad to be back. I'd love to thank you all for your great analysis, as always, on what's trending. Well, that's all I have for you guys on what's trending today. I'll see you all tomorrow.